construction of CFG from given finite automata, or we can call it as conversion of finite automata to CFG. Okay. Now this is the given finite automata. Q0 is initial state, Q1 is final state, and A and B are alphabets. Okay, so I have listed here all the tuples of given finite automata, that is M. So capital Q will be Q0, Q1, sigma will be A comma B, Q0 is equal to Q0, and F is equal to Q1, because we have a single final state, that is Q1. Okay, so we have resultant grammar as G is equal to VTPS. So as we have discussed in the conversion method, that is all the tuples of resultant grammar corresponds to each and every tuple from the given finite automata. So V corresponds to set Q, that's why V is equal to A0 and A1, and A0, A1 will corresponds to each and every state present in finite automata. Okay, so here we have two states, therefore we have two variables in the resultant grammar. Then we have here A and B as alphabets, then in terminals we have A and B. Okay, now next, start symbol. So here we have Q0 as initial state, and so it will corresponds to start symbol from grammar. And lastly, we have to write all the productions for a given set of transitions. Okay, following the first, second and third rule. Okay, so we will consider the third rule first. If we have initial state as final state, then we have to add S tends to empty as explicit production in the resultant set of productions. But here in case of this example, we don't need to add S tends to empty, because initial state itself is not final state. Okay, so I will omit this third rule. Okay, now we will start with one by one transition. So first transition is delta of Q0A is equal to Q0 itself, means if we supply A input to Q0, then it is in the same state, that is Q0 itself. Okay, so by the first rule, that is AI tends to small aaj, this will be included if we have delta of Qi comma A is equal to Qj, and Qj is not final state. Here also this is output state, and Q0 does not belong to set F, so we have to follow this first rule. So we will add a transition, that is A0 tends to A0. Okay, so here A will be written, the small a will be written in the RHS, and A0 corresponds to Q0 from finite automata. That's why instead of Q0 I have written here A0. Okay, now the next transition is delta of Q0B is equal to Q0B is equal to Q1, and now Q1 belongs to F. That's why I have to add two productions following this second rule. Okay, so according to second rule, what if we have output state as final state, then we have to add these two productions. Okay, so I will add two productions, as therefore how I can write this production, that is instead of Q0 I'll write A0 tends to B Q1 and A1, and A0 tends to simply B. Okay, now we will consider second transition, third transition, that is delta of Q1 comma A is equal to Q1 itself, and Q1 is final state, so we have to follow again second rule. Okay, so how I can write this? So A1 tends to small a, A1, and A1 tends to small a. Okay, now we will consider the fourth transition, that is delta of Q1 comma B is equal to Q1 itself, and again here output state is final state, so I have to again write two productions for a single transition, that is instead of q1 I'll write a1 tends to b a1 and a1 tends to simply b. Okay, so here we have converted all transitions to all productions. So now lastly we will write G is equal to VTPS. Therefore resultant grammar G is equal to VTPS, where V is equal to A0 A1, T is equal to A comma B, S is equal to A0, and P is equal to, now I will list out all these productions in a set P. So first is what? A0 tends to small a0. Again we have the next value of a0, that is ba1, and again a0 tends to b. Okay, now next we have productions, that is a1 tends to a1 and a. Okay, a1 and a, and again we have a1 tends to b a1 and b. Okay, so here we have finished with all the converted transitions to productions. Okay, so this is our resultant grammar of VTPS. Okay, hope so you have understood how to convert given finite automata into grammar. If you have any queries, then please comment on it, and never forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.